And access to Justice TV. All our able viewers, our Lady Department, co-comrades, LK Mrs. Solution, live from Ikeja, Allen Avenue Branch. I'm bringing before you a case of tenancy and also to create awareness to the general public of what you may face as a landlord or tenant if you are not careful in your action. How this is a topic on how tenants chase landlord away from house and occupy apartment without paying single rent. A landlord, Mr. Emmanuel Ruben, has been chased away from his house in Lagos State by unknown tenants who forcefully took possession of the house, shared the rooms without payment. They shared the room among themselves without payment of rent and threatened to deal with the landlord if he dared to come close to the house. This report comes on the this incident happened on the 14th April 2023 at the house located at New Road, Ijebu area of Lagos State. The unknown tenants, who were said to have come from the northern part of Nigeria to Lagos State to start scrap business, went to the house, broke into the apartment of Mr. Emmanuel, and took possession of the property. The landlord fled from the house, ran to the police station, and reported his predicament after the tenant forcefully took possession of the house. Thus, the police operative from Isheri Osun Division moved into action immediately and arrested five of the suspects: Aliyu Abubakar, 28, Okasha Abdullahi, 19 years, Bashir Sani, 30 years, Nura Haruna, 19 years, Sani Salisu, 20 years, and detained them for interrogation over their conduct, which others were said to be at large. During interrogation by the police discovered that the suspects forcibly broke into the apartment of Mr. Emmanuel, occupied the place without the consent of the landlord, damaged some of the properties during and had not paid a dime as a rent to the landlord, Mr. Emmanuel. The police found them culpable and subsequently charged them before the Edibo Magistrate Court, Lagos State, for conspiracy conduct likely to cause breach of public peace, burglary, and malicious damage. They pleaded not guilty when they were arraigned before the magistrate. Then the prosecutor, Super Benedict Aibuhan, then asked the court to give them dates of hearing. Hence, they pleaded not guilty to enable the police to prove that they actually committed the alleged offense. The presiding magistrate, Mrs. K.O. Ariel, actually granted them bail in the sum of 100,000 each, with sureties in like sum, who must show evidence of means of livelihood and address verified. The matter was adjourned while the defendants were remanded in custody at the Correctional Center at Kirikiri Town, Lagos, pending when they will perfect their bail condition. You can hear this. Good. Of course, I find well this is a lesson to everybody, even outside occupying apartments, occupying somebody's apartment without the person's consent or without you paying any sum, even if you are occupying the place or you sublet any apartment to a tenant that the landlord that is not conversant or directly involved in the rentage of the apartment is a criminal offense and you can actually be sentenced for that purpose or be reminded for such purpose. So if you are a tenant or find anybody's apartment, if you are leaving the apartment, don't lock up that apartment and go away. Because most tenants are fond of doing that. If they have misunderstanding with their landlords, if they are vacating the apartment, what they usually do is the padlock, then go with the key of the apartment. which they know that is unlawful for the landlords to break into their apartments. They may end up claiming missing things or loss of properties and all that. But it's advisable, if I'm vacating an apartment, deem fit to return the landlord's key without going with the key. Because if you eventually do that, and if you are being arrested, the period in which you padlock the place, you will have to pay the landlord. Not distracting, I hope you know I'm online. The period in which the landlord, the period in which you locked up the apartment, then you have to pay for the rent, and whatsoever damage caused at that period to the landlord, you definitely compensate that landlord for that. So for whatever reason, you are not encouraged to go with any key at all, or padlock any apartment. If you are vacating the apartment, hand over officially the key either to the agent controlling or managing the property, or to the landlord or the landlady in charge or that owns the property. That, note this: if you're a landlord and your tenant lock down your apartment, don't break into the apartment. You are definitely going to take law into your hand. And if eventually the tenants come back, claim any damage or claim any loss of properties in that apartment, you'll be held responsible, and you can actually go in for it. And either you pay for whatever claim the person is asking, or at the discretion of the magistrate whom you are to appear before, or the police officers, if it's not properly settled. So don't go into that. If your apartment is being locked and key is being made away by the tenants, report to the nearest police station, engage the service of a lawyer, and let them serve. If they invite such tenant and he or she refuse to come and submit the key officially to you, then he or she can be tracked. Or if you know where the person is living, the person can be arrested and your key will be recovered. And the period the person locked up your apartment, of course the person will be compelled to pay you the rent of the month. So the tenants that occupy Mr. Emmanuel apartment, the whole building, break into the building and share the apartment among themselves. They are all from the northern part of Nigeria, and they were just busy staying there, waking up in the morning, go about their business, their iron business and all that, until the landlord have to engage police to get them arrested and take possession of his property. The case is still coming on, and much update will be given to you. Thank you very much. Happy Monday. Happy holiday. We'll be back in a moment. All right. Remember the topic we had to discuss last week, and I was not able to relate back to you, will be discussed today very soon. Stay put. Let me read some comments. Monday, AY, I believe you have eye problem. You really have eye problem. I don't know why woman turn to Mr. Chairman on top. Good afternoon, sir. Maybe you have eye problem, you have brain problem, which you need to visit hospital to go and be rearranged. But it's not normal. Afternoon or good afternoon. Is it afternoon? Blessing. Well done. Okay, we'll be back in a moment. Money is so so. So, Conrad